Imagine standing in your living room, 5 years after the original HomePod Mini changed the way we think about compact audio, and realizing that everything you thought you knew about smart speakers is about to become obsolete. We are standing on the precipice of Apple's most aggressive smart home revolution in a decade, and at the heart of it is the device everyone has been waiting for, the Apple HomePod Mini 2. For years, the original Mini has sat on our desks and nightstands, reliable but aging, powered by hardware that was designed before the world even knew what generative AI could really do. But as we move deep into 2026, the whispers from the supply chain in Cupertino have turned into a roar. This isn't just a minor refresh or a new coat of paint. This is a total hardware transplant designed to turn a simple speaker into the conscious brain of your entire home. Retail giants like Target and B&H are already showing stock fluctuations that signal the end of an era, clearing the shelf for a device codenamed B525 that promises to bridge the gap between high-fidelity sound and true on-device intelligence. Welcome back to my channel Tech Rivet for exclusive insights into the future of tech. Subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for more tech updates. Now, let's get into the meat of why 2026 is the year the HomePod Mini finally grows up. Underneath that familiar mesh fabric, which, by the way, is rumored to be getting a sophisticated new deep crimson and sage green finish, lies the most significant change of all, the S10 silicon. This is the same powerhouse chip derived from the latest Apple Watch, and its inclusion here is anything but accidental. While the first-gen Mini relied on the cloud for almost every Siri request, leading to those frustrating "I'm on it, still working" delays, the S10 chip is built to handle Apple Intelligence locally. We're talking about a smart speaker that doesn't just listen to your voice, but understands context, intent, and your personal ecosystem without sending a single byte of data to a remote server. This shift to on-device processing is the secret sauce that will make Siri feel like a real-time assistant rather than a delayed recording. But it's not just about the brains, it's about the soul of the device, the sound. Apple engineers have been obsessively working on a new high-excursion woofer and a refined internal acoustic waveguide. The goal for 2026 was simple: make the Mini 2 sound as rich and full as the original full-sized HomePod. Through a process called Room Sensing 2.0, the HomePod Mini 2 will use its internal microphones to map the geometry of your room in real time, adjusting its equalization hundreds of times per second to eliminate muddy bass and enhance vocal clarity, regardless of whether it's tucked in a corner or sitting in the middle of a marble countertop. This is computational audio taken to its logical extreme. You'll experience a wider soundstage that feels physically impossible for a device this size, supported by a new LED matrix display on top that doesn't just glow, but actually visualizes sound waves and provides glanceable information like timers and weather icons through a subtle high-resolution mesh. The connectivity story of 2026 is equally jaw-dropping. We are seeing the debut of the N1 connectivity chip, bringing Wi-Fi 6E support to the smart home for the first time. Why does that matter for a speaker? Because in a world filled with dozens of smart devices, congestion is the enemy. The HomePod Mini 2 will act as a rock-solid Matter 2.0 controller, ensuring that your lights, locks, and thermostats respond instantly. This is paired with the U2 Ultra wideband chip, which evolves the handoff experience into something truly magical. Instead of having to physically tap your iPhone to the speaker, the U2 chip can sense your proximity with centimeter-level precision. As you walk into the kitchen, your music can gracefully transition from your AirPods to the HomePod Mini 2 automatically, following your movement through the house like a personal soundtrack. One of the most hushed-up features currently leaking from internal testers is the enhanced security mode. Apple is pivoting hard into home security for 2026, and the HomePod Mini 2 is the gateway. Using advanced acoustic signatures, the device can now recognize the specific sound of glass breaking, a smoke alarm from another room, or even the sound of an unfamiliar voice when you're in OT Home, sending an immediate, encrypted notification to your iPhone. It's no longer just a speaker, it's a silent guardian. And for those who have been asking about the price, the news is surprisingly good. Despite the massive hardware jump, Apple is rumored to be holding the line at that $99 sweet spot, making it the most accessible entry point into the new Apple Intelligence ecosystem. This strategy is clear. Apple wants a HomePod Mini 2 in every single room of your house to create a seamless, AI-driven web of connectivity. As we look toward the official spring 2026 event, the implications are massive. We're looking at a device that finally fulfills the promise of the smart home. A device that doesn't require you to learn its language because it has finally learned yours. The leap from the original Mini to the 2026 model is akin to the leap from the original iPhone to the iPhone 4. It's a refinement of form, a revolution of function, and a statement of intent from Apple. They aren't just selling you a speaker anymore. They're selling you the command center for your digital life. Whether you're a dedicated audiophile or someone who just wants their lights to turn on when they ask, the HomePod Mini 2 is shaping up to be the most essential piece of tech released this year. If you've been holding off on upgrading your home setup, the wait is almost over, and the payoff looks like it's going to be spectacular. The future of sound is small, smart. It's arriving sooner than you think. Stay tuned as we continue to track every patent and supply chain leak leading up to the launch. Because in the world of Apple, the smallest devices often make the biggest noise.